What up, Geek Fam? GeekSpot82 here, coming at you with the first toy video in quite a while. But I finally got my Hasbro shipment of the 5 G.I. Joes for the first wave. It only took them 6 months in a quarantine, but I'm happy to have them. I thought we'd open them together and go over the articulation, go over how they look in general. So let's get started. With number 1, Mr. Roadblock. So there he is in the packaging. You guys have probably seen this if you're watching the video. I'm going to use my overly sized knife to open some of these boxes. So Roadblock comes with a different color here, but he also comes with, looks like an ammo pack. And a combat knife. And his blaster. So I know a lot of people were not overly happy with the look of the blaster. Look, G.I. Joe's got to evolve to stay relevant. That means they have a little bit of a cartoonish gun. I can get behind that. That doesn't bother me ultimately in the long run. So weapon slides in his hand pretty nicely. The ammo cartridge slides, it looks like, in the top. And yeah, so articulation points, he's got the butterfly joint in the shoulders. So his arms go all the way back. He's got your normal rotation here. Full extension and bending of the elbow. Wrist can go forward and backwards. No side-to-side movement, but that's okay. He does have the peg hole in the back for a backpack. You got the swivel at the thigh. Pretty good bend of the knee. He can, you know, he's a big boy. He may not be able to touch his rear end with his heel anymore. Good bend on the waist. Sounded like a little crunch in there, so he's got some more articulation. And then the head. So it gets stopped by the vest in the back here, but pretty good movement altogether. Not overly upset. So the weapon just slides right in his hand, maybe. There we go. Well, isn't it exciting watching me put the action figures together? We're going to finish that off camera. But that's the overall look. Roadblock's pretty sweet. The combat knife slides into his vest there. That's pretty close to how he's going to look once I put him up on my shelf, which I moved for you guys so you can see. I just kicked the camera. That you can see that's where they're going to be hanging out with us going forward. So number 2 was Mr. Snake Eyes. So I got the deluxe version already. You guys saw that in my top 10 video. Or not my top 10 video, I apologize. My review of it. I didn't open that one, but we are opening this one. Scalpers be damned. So this one, he's got combat knife, a backpack, a variation of his Uzi, a pistol, his sword sheath, and silencer for the pistol. So again, Snake Eyes does not have the butterfly joints in his shoulders, but his arms do go out fairly wide. He does have the peg hole for his backpack. Great ab crunch. I will say, out of box, he already feels a little loose. Good head movement. So that's a little worrisome for longevity purposes. He's touching that butt, so that's a good bend of the knee. Elbow, get about a 45. And the hands do not look like they swivel front and back, but they do swivel side to side, so you get that motion there. He's in his black commando with the ninja visor. I don't know if it will auto zoom for me. It's a pretty good looking figure overall. We'll put the backpack on for him, maybe. So his backpack goes on fairly easily. Looks like the gun goes there. I don't know where he would keep his sheath. Pistol's going to go in a pistol holder. Knife would go on his hip. And for the sake of, there we go. There's your black ninja, everybody, looking pretty sweet with his sword and all of his gear. I'll get it all suited up a little better later, but that's the gist of it there. Looks pretty sweet. So that's Snake Eyes. The number 3 was Destro, our chrome-headed comrade, weapons dealer for Cobra. Destro comes with his arms case, his pistol, and with a scope on it. And then I love that they included the gold pistol. And he closely resembles everything I remember about Destro of old. I'm very happy with the way he came out. The head maybe could have been a little shinier for me, personally. But everything, we can't always, beggars can't be choosers, right? So we all wanted these new figures. We all were excited when they announced them. I'm just going to choose to enjoy what I have and be thankful I get 6-inch Joes at all at this point. So we're not going to go over his full articulation like everybody else for the sake of time for the video, but there he is with all of his gear. He looks great. And I'll make sure and take a nice photo once I get him set up in the cabinet there. And number 4 was Duke, leader of the G.I. Joes, formerly played by Mr. Channing Tatum. So Duke comes with his pack. Looks like some advanced optic goggles there. His rifle. Looks like a nice military sidearm. I love that they did the fade haircut on him. It's faint, but I can appreciate the detail that took and the amount of time and planning. So let's get him geared up quickly. I don't see a peg. Nope, I take it back. It's on his belt loop. The peg for his optics is on his belt. How fantastic is that? So they go right there on his hip. That looks great. And we'll get his rifle in his hand. There we go. Easily geared up. He looks great. I know some people are not happy with the colors. Personally, I like the colors that pop like that. I like the gold on them. Maybe not my first choice. Definitely not a tactical choice, but for a toy, I think it grabs the attention. So I have no complaints. And finally, we have Scarlet. Snake Eyes, friend, girlfriend, everything in between at some point. Not a bad combatant herself, not to be outdone by her male comrades or counterparts. She comes with her crossbow, and it looks like 3 different knives. If I can get them out. 2 and 3. There we go. All right, so on her back she has her quiver with her bolts kind of lodged in it there. Looks like there's a hole in the top of it to put something. There's one knife. I don't know which knife goes where, so we're just going to kind of test a couple and see how they look. That one definitely looks best on the front. We're going to throw the knives in the quiver as a backup. Why not? And we'll put her crossbow in her hand. She's got a gun belt with some attachments. Maybe the one complaint I have is that mine at least came in 2 pieces, so I'm definitely going to glue that so it doesn't fall off and I don't end up losing the parts. But easily geared up. The hair's got some gold, yellow, blonde hair highlights. I think she's a great looking figure. Unfortunately, I was unable to get the Target Baroness that just came out. Those sold out in like 10 seconds. Thanks a lot, Target. But hopefully they'll do something else and I'll be able to get a Baroness. And a Beachhead is the other one that sold out almost immediately at Target. You guys know Beachhead's my absolute favorite G.I. Joe. So I was more than a little bummed when that happened, but I have faith I'm going to be able to pick them both up eventually. I did get to pre-order the Snake Eyes, the Cobra Commanders, the Red Ninjas, and Gung Ho. So those will be coming. Who knows when. I ordered some through Big Bad Toy Store, and I ordered some through Hasbro Pulse. And I think the Storm Shadow was exclusive to Amazon, actually. So hopefully they all come in good shape. But I am super excited for this line. I will collect as many as they put out. So not that Hasbro is listening to me, but if you guys do, keep it up. I will keep buying them. I know all the collectors out there want these. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do have another one planned for the next wave, and I do plan on trying to pick up all the ones that I talked about Target selling out of in 10 seconds. So we'll get there. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know which figure was your favorite. And if you have any customs, let me know about those. You see I've got my Quick Kick and Firefly back there, my stand-ins, until they give us those for real. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later.